The Pike County massacre trial is nearing its end as the jury is set to deliberate whether George Wagner IV killed 8 members of the Roden family in 2016. NBC4's Jonathan Jackson is at the Pike County Courthouse with the latest on the defense and prosecution's final remarks to the jury. Jonathan?
Yeah, Jared, this was both sides' last chance to convince the jury of either George Wagner's innocence or guilt, and both sides came out very aggressive, with the defense attacking the state's star witnesses, while the prosecution questioned George Wagner's own testimony. Closing arguments in the murder trial of George Wagner IV have come to an end, with the jury set to begin deliberating toward a verdict. Wagner stands accused of murdering 8 members of the Roden family in 2016, along with help from his own family. In Pike County, the defense reiterated their argument over Wagner's innocence, claiming that he had nothing to do with his family's actions.
There's not proof here beyond a reasonable doubt that George was even up there. And we could offer him nothing for his testimony. He was vigorously cross-examined. You saw his demeanor. Compare that to Jake's and his mother's.
The defense addressed the prosecution's key witnesses in this trial, Jake and Angela Wagner, who are George's brother and mother respectively. Both pled guilty to the murders and agreed to testify against George in exchange for not receiving the death penalty. However, defense attorney John Parker called their confessions unreliable evidence due to their extensive criminal records.
Angela and Jake, he's a mama's boy. You heard testimony about that. They're liars. They're con artists. They're thieves.
Meanwhile, the state argued that both testimonies were not only accurate, but also identical.
They matched. The only way that happens without her knowing what he said is if they're telling the truth about what they observed, what they knew.
During the prosecution's rebuttal, Special Prosecutor Andy Wilson reminded the jury of several key pieces of evidence collected at the crime scenes, including footprints matching those of George and Jake Wagner and shell casings matching those found at the Wagner's house, which he claims are all indicators of George's involvement in the homicides.
As they plot, as they prepare, as they execute, as they cover up those murders, he's in it up to his eyeballs.
The jury is receiving their final instructions from the judge before they begin their deliberations tomorrow morning. Local for you in Waverly, I'm Jonathan Jackson, NBC4.